Howdy folks, it is Diecastbuffet here again, and today we have, well, the Kyle Busch Fruity Pebble Confetti Car. It's his gateway win from 2023 in the 3G livery. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get it off the base and out of the box. Alrighty folks, right out of the good old box, and today's Diecast review. Yes, the Fruity Pebble Diecast. It is brought to you by our friends over there at Circuit Diecast. Make sure to use promo code Diecastbuffet, and you'll save on shipping any orders $30 or more. And wow, do we have a very, very interesting diecast in the studio today. So I'm going to be the first one to tell you I'm not really a fan of the sponsor. I don't smoke. I don't do any of that, right? But what I will say, though, is this is a fantastic looking race to win diecast. I saw the race for this and all that good stuff. It wasn't a great race in my opinion because it was gateway and it's flat as a board. But that's besides the point. The amount of confetti on this diecast, it would look horrendous if they didn't have the windshields. But the fact that they got windshield decal printing now, I'm telling you, these race to win diecasts, they're home runs. They're grand slams. And if you're maybe an Authentics collector, and I say this, some diecasts you can almost guarantee are never going to be made in the Authentics line. This is one of them. So if you want this diecast, you can't get it in the Authentics line. You're going to have to pick it up in the Gold Series because it does come on a base. I know I said I'm going to take it off the base. I meant the rotating base. I ain't going to break this thing off. So anyways, let's go ahead and dive into it. And I just saw the confetti for this thing. I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm telling you, every single racetrack should have a confetti machine for all three of the series. Even ARCA, I could care less. I mean, this is what sells. People love confetti on race cars. And you don't believe me? Look how many diecasts actually get made with confetti and how many that, don't get any confetti and how often they get made. Usually the DMPs are the non-confetti ones. This one has like a satin sheen to it, like the normal base paint scheme does, because it's like a matte car. So they put the matte coat, and the way it basically works is that even the confetti might have been really shiny and whatnot, but the finish of the car, even including the confetti, when they clear coat it, it's all got to be kind of a satin sheen, which is fine. Another interesting thing is that the window confetti is actually straight up matte. I mean, look at the texture right here on the roof. It's a little bit of a kind of semi-gloss, and it just goes very flat on the decals. Now, the window behind it is shiny, but everything else is flat, so that's kind of interesting, the different textures. Got 3G right there. Go to the front of the diecast, get number 8, get Sunoco, RCR, Sunoco. Notice the little canards or whatever, what is that, splitter tape or something on the sides. Go to the left side of this diecast. And, I mean, this is ridiculous. Look at the confetti they put on the shark fin. I mean, the most ridiculous amount of detail. I love that. The only thing they got to do now is just do these side windows. If you could put it on the shark fin, I promise you could put a little decal there. Which, I mean, if you have this diecast, you could easily cover that. So you got the left side of the paint scheme. Now, this car almost won the Daytona 500. It literally almost would have won the Daytona 500. That would have been interesting. Got Goodyear Cup Series, NASCAR 75th. We got number 8, 3Chi. Lenovo, got BetMGM, Alsco Cheddars. Netspin, I think that's McLaren. Not talking about IndyCar. Got Rowdy right there. Lucas Oil, Chevrolet, Sherwin-Williams, and a bunch of other sponsors as well. I love this confetti palette, though. Like, it's literally freaking Fruity Pebbles, man. And if you don't know what that is, it's a cereal. I got 3chi.com, Camaro, got number 8, Akuma, ZL1. Now, I don't know if this was the short spoiler or what. They change it like every freaking week, so I lose track. But you can see the little strip at the bottom. I don't know if it was a clear spoiler, and they just put it black, because it's obviously, it's a casting of it. Go to the right side of the diecast, and again, you can just see a really good look at the very, very matte sheen. I mean, there's not much gloss there. Looks very, very sharp. I mean, back to the top of the car here. It is caked, brother. And this little spot right here is where the cardboard joint was. So they probably had, like, I don't even remember who sponsored the event. It's at Gateway or Worldwide Technology. It could be, I don't know, it could be Sesame Street for all I know. You go to the back window. I mean, that thing is caked, brother. And you got barely anything on the deck lid that you can see. I love race to win diecast. You know, it's taken them a very, very long time to get back the race to win quality that we've missed. I mean, you go back to 2007, they would even put the confetti on the COT spoilers, believe it or not. I think it was Tony Stewart's Watkins Glen win that year. They actually had confetti or something on the spoiler. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, what? Yeah, 2007 was the greatest year of the race wins forever, because almost every single one of them got made except for, like, I think Kurt Busch's like Michigan win, Boyer's New Hampshire win, and maybe a couple other ones. Like 28 out of the 36 races or something got made, and it was remarkable. And then guess what? They stopped doing them. They kind of brought back some for like Dale Jr. in like 2014 and 2015, and they kind of just cherry picked like 5 wins every year at most. And then 2022 and 2021 came, and they just started ratcheting it up. And at first, it was the popular guys. It was the Chase Elliott's. It was Kyle Larson's. But then 2022 came, and they just went absolutely bananas with it, and basically went back to 2007 and just remade them all, just about. Almost every single win from 2022 got made in the 164 scale. And now 2023, they said, that wasn't good enough. Let's go to the next level. Now it's getting to the point where it looks like, and I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but it looks like half of the trucks truck wins are actually going to get made in 164. From what I'm seeing, I mean, they already made like 2 or 3 Zane Smiths. They already made what's his face, Eckes. I think it's his name, Eckes. He won the Atlanta truck race. You already got Larson's North Wilkesboro win. You got Ben Roach Charlotte win. My point is that we're on pace to have half of all the trucks being made in 164, all the races. And now the Xfinity Series, oh my goodness. I mean, they already made Chandler Smith's first ever Xfinity win. They got multiple Austin Hills. I could almost guarantee you we're going to get more. So my point is this is the golden era of race to win diecast. We have never had this amount of them made, and I don't know how long it's going to last, but what I'm going to tell you is to enjoy it, because there was a time and a place where we were just really wanting them to make more race to wins, and now they're finally doing it. I love it. It's fantastic. And I mean, in the 164 scale, they've been making race to wins all the way back to the 2000s in the 124 scale. So fantastic stuff. Thank you all so much for watching the video. Make sure to give it a good thumbs up and subscribe for more content on the channel. And I just noticed something. The front of the car is really glossy. You see that? Look at there in the front, like how glossy the front is. Maybe that's because the headlight decal's so far down. Holy cow, I didn't even notice it. Look at the Camaro decal. What are they doing? Wow. Maybe it's supposed to be like that. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Maybe it's like a damaged front end look. But literally the whole Camaro decal is so screwed up. Wow, I didn't even realize that. That's how much confetti's on this car. I didn't even realize it. Well, enough of me rambling, guys. Have a great one. Diecastbuffet signing off.